Inside the life of a professional sleeper. What if I told you there's a job where you get paid to do nothing but sleep? No meetings, no emails, just uninterrupted rest. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, for a select few, being a professional sleeper is a real job, and it comes with more than just a paycheck for napping. But before you start updating your resume, let's take a deep dive into this bizarre profession, the science behind it, and why some companies are willing to pay people just to lie in bed. What is a professional sleeper? A professional sleeper is someone hired to sleep under specific conditions for research, product testing, or even marketing. These individuals participate in scientific studies on sleep, test luxury mattresses, or in some cases, help researchers understand the effects of prolonged immobility. They might be hooked up to machines, monitored by scientists, or simply asked to review how comfortable a bed is.
That is the job I was meant.
While it sounds like a dream job, there's more to it than just getting paid to snooze. Who hires professional sleepers? 1. Sleep science laboratories. Sleep researchers conduct studies on conditions like insomnia, sleep apnea, and even the effects of different environments on sleep. They need test subjects to sleep while being monitored, often in clinical settings with sensors tracking their brain activity, breathing, and body movements. 2. Luxury hotels and mattress companies. Some high-end hotels and mattress brands hire people to test their beds, pillows, and overall sleep experience. The goal? To ensure maximum comfort for their customers. 3. NASA and space agencies. NASA and other space agencies hire people for bed rest studies, where participants are required to stay in bed for weeks or even months to simulate the effects of weightlessness on the human body. This helps scientists understand how astronauts' bodies react to extended periods in space. 4. Art projects and exhibitions. Believe it or not, some artists and museums have hired people to sleep as part of performance art installations. These projects explore themes of rest, vulnerability, and human nature. What does the job involve? Depending on the purpose of the study or test, professional sleepers might be required to sleep in a controlled environment with various conditions like different temperatures, sounds, or lighting. Wear monitoring devices that track brain waves, eye movement, breathing, and heart rate. Sleep in specific positions or follow strict sleep schedules. Remain in bed for extended periods without standing up, in extreme cases like NASA's research studies. Maintain a sleep diary or provide detailed feedback on their experience. How much do they get paid? Compensation varies depending on the type of study and its duration. Sleep research studies typically pay anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 for short-term participation. Hotel and mattress testers can earn around $50,000 per year testing sleep products. NASA's bed rest studies pay up to $18,500 for 60 to 90 days of lying in bed. Performance art sleepers may receive compensation based on the duration of the exhibition and funding available for the project. The challenges of being a professional sleeper. While getting paid to sleep sounds effortless, it's not always as comfortable as it seems. Some of the challenges include strict conditions. Participants may need to follow unnatural sleep schedules, wake up for testing, or sleep in noisy environments. Physical discomfort. Long bed rest studies can lead to muscle atrophy, back pain, and circulation issues from not moving for weeks. Psychological effects. Being monitored 24/7 or staying in isolation for long periods can be mentally draining. Boredom. Imagine lying in bed for 70 days without being able to move much. Even binge-watching Netflix gets old after a while. Dietary restrictions. Some studies require participants to follow specific meal plans, eliminating certain foods or beverages that could impact results. NASA's extreme bed rest studies. One of the most well-known and extreme professional sleeping jobs is NASA's bed rest study. In an effort to understand the effects of space travel on astronauts, NASA hires people to stay in bed for months. Participants must lie down at a specific angle to simulate the weightlessness astronauts experience in space. They eat, sleep, and even shower while lying down.
The goal is to observe how prolonged immobility affects muscles, bones, and circulation. While the $18,500 paycheck sounds tempting, very few people make it through the entire experiment without struggling physically or mentally. It's a tough gig disguised as an easy one. Some past participants have reported feelings of restlessness, loneliness, and even depression due to the extreme isolation and lack of movement. Is this job for everyone? Being a professional sleeper might sound like the ultimate lazy person's dream, but it requires patience, discipline, and the ability to follow strict guidelines. It's perfect for those who don't mind being monitored and have a strong mental resilience. However, if you get restless easily or need constant movement, this job might feel more like a nightmare. Additionally, some studies have strict medical and physical requirements. Participants may need to be in a specific age range, have a certain BMI, or avoid consuming caffeine and alcohol for weeks before the study begins. Conclusion. In a world where most people are sleep-deprived, the idea of being paid to sleep feels like a fantasy. But professional sleeping is more than just a gimmick. It plays a vital role in scientific research, product testing, and even space exploration. While it may not be a lifelong career, it's certainly one of the most unusual jobs out there. So, would you sign up to be a professional sleeper? Let me know what you think.